Hey guys, Emma here. It is a frosty fall morning here in Sitka and it is beautiful. And I have one task that I really want to, well, I have a bunch of tasks that I want to get done today, but one that I really want to get done today because it is getting cooler and cooler and cooler. It's getting down into the mid to low 30s and pretty soon we're going to have a freeze and the ground is going to be solid. One thing I know for sure that I need to get done today is dealing with the strawberries. So I have these two 8-foot by 2-foot raised strawberry beds. One of them is a strawberry bed. It got completely demoed this year when I harvested potatoes because there was leftover potatoes from last year that volunteered, and they actually produced some really big, good sized potatoes. But I had to dig quite a bit out of that bed. All the strawberries got kind of displaced and they've been kind of growing over and encroaching on the next bed. And I also just really love strawberries. We love to eat them in the summer. I would love to have more of them. So I'm going to do 2 full beds this year. So I'm going to show you the strawberry bed and I want you to withhold your judgment. This is the strawberry bed. It's encroaching here. It's falling all these runners down everywhere. I cut off a whole bunch already and then they're just piled, you guys. Piled. I'm going to go through and I'm going to basically lay out all of the mother plants, all the starters. I'm going to clip them, get them all lined up and counted and everything. And I'm going to pick the best of the best. And I'm going to plant those in appropriate spacing down each of these 8-foot by 2-foot raised beds. And then the rest of the strawberry starts, I'll either decide if I have another place for them or they'll just go in the compost pile. Probably be fed to the chickens and the ducks actually. So this is going to be an overhaul. I'm basically just going to pull everything out, put everything into categorized piles of biggest to smallest, keepers, not keepers. And then I'm going to replant them. So let's start with step 1, which is kind of gutting this bed and sorting out what we do have. 1 strawberry plant. 2, 3. Look at that root development already. We're going to snip these apart. Okay, so I think I got all of the strawberries pulled out for the most part. The back end is still a little bit of a mess, but I really can't see what's going on. So we are going to just start planting, filling in the gap in the middle with the good ones, and then we'll just continue on to this new 8-foot by 2-foot bed. Let's do it. like much right now, you guys, but next year, next summer, it will be amazing to have these 2 8-foot by 2-foot beds full of strawberries, and to have most of them be Honeyoye, Honeyoye, and SeaScape. I'm really excited about that. So as you can tell, these beds are a little messy right now. I've got rabbit fertilizer that I just put in there from the rabbit's litter box the other day, but I am going to go gather up and rake up some leaves and top these 2 strawberry beds in for the winter, and then this task will be completely finished. While I was out here working, the ladies, all the chickens were out roaming, my cat was roaming, and I was just admiring a few things that are left growing in the garden, like these little calendulas that, despite it being down in the 30s, have all these buds that haven't popped yet, and they might actually pop. Look at that. So cute. The bed looks really closed up for the winter. Still a couple blooms left over there on that astilbe. This lilac is one of the things that has to get moved. It just doesn't get enough light right there. It's looking really like wintry and like it's just ready to be tucked in and go to bed for the season. There's still frost on our lawn too. Greenhouse is all fogged up. There's Raj. And I think there's a chicken way under there underneath the deck. Yep. So, with that being said, I'm done with my project for today. Just going to rake up some leaves and get going on some other tasks. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. Hi, Raj. What do you think, Raji? Meow.